Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sutton to Glory, episode 6.
It's deflected in! It's 2-1! Alistair Smith! He's in! Keelan scores! What you're seeing, and that might be an opportunity for Lee Angle. He's gone through on goal, he's definitely onside.
Now this is where it could be the last episode of Sutton to Glory. Next episode I might not be managing Sutton. At the end of this episode I might not even be managing Sutton. We're basically just waiting for the email which says we've been sacked, which is really not the kind of email you want. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few games, and obviously if anything comes up, then we may have to look elsewhere for a different job. We managed to beat Sunderland, however, which is a massive result for us. Dele Ibrahim has left the club. I don't need him really. He wanted to leave anyway, but I should have players who can cover for him. Now the next few games basically decide if I keep my job or not. So it's important that we win them. And that team is looking lovely, if I do say so myself. We beat Portsmouth in the 87th minute. Mayak manages to find a goal out of nowhere. Literally every time I get an email, I'm panicking. This is not going to be an easy game either against Norwich. Really tricky game here as we head towards the tail end of the season. And an 89th minute goal from Bueno means we don't take anything from that fixture. Could that be the final nail in the coffin? And we lose to Huddersfield as well. Playoff is dropping even more now. Barnsley now. We need to get a result here. And we do. John missed a penalty, but Duarte still scored. And we win 1-0. That will take it. We will take that. And now I've got a proper 6-pointer here against AFC Richmond. We need this. We need to win this if we want to stay in the playoff race. And it's a draw. Points are shared here, but that bar is dropping day by day. 5 points off the playoffs, and that's all there is. With 8 games remaining, this should be a fixture I should be winning against Ipswich. Unfortunately, it is. We keep all 3 points in London. Still 5 points left in it between us and AFC Richmond, but we've got a very tricky game here, playing 4th in the table as they still are under pressure from teams like us. So this could be a massive game in the playoff race, and we absolutely rip them apart. 3-0 away from home. John with a brace and Burns also getting a goal. Ben Goodlife leaves on a free. He was our captain for the last few seasons, but he's just fallen out with the team. I couldn't renegotiate a contract with him. He didn't want to stay, so at the end of the day it was the only option. 2 points stand between us and AFC Richmond. If they lose here and we win, it could be a very big result, but we need to win for that to happen. And we draw. It's only a draw. We just got to hope that Richmond have lost. 4 points now with 5 games to go. Take on Blackburn here. Not an easy game. And we managed to take all 3 points with an 86th minute winner from Duarte. Burns and also Duarte scoring an earlier goal in the first half. 1 point in it between us and Richmond. So close at the top here. We can't afford any more slip-ups. And we don't slip up here against Reading. We make sure we take all 3 points. We sit in the playoffs. However, every team below us has a game in hand. Watford and Richmond. So we'll see what their results are in the coming days. Turns out they both... Oh! We have a game in hand against both teams. If we win our game in hand, we go above even Burnley. We go into 4th, which is massive. This is a season deciding game, and even though I fractured my wrist, which you'd have seen if you watched the last episode, we will be playing this game. We have to against Cardiff City at the Cardiff City Stadium. We could put ourselves in a great spot here for playoffs if we can just win today. Cardiff have nothing to play for anymore this season. And Cardiff City take the lead here. Disappointing. Very disappointing, especially since that's their first chance in our half, really. Half time, we lose one, we're 1-0 down, but we definitely should be ahead with the chances we've had. Got another chance to Cardiff. It's a dangerous tackle, that one. Definitely going in the books. And it was a red, a straight red for Cabango. John. It's just insane. The amount of chances we're having that are being denied. Duarte makes, finally breaks through. And it's 1-1 and the knee slide is superb. Speaking of which, it's John who wants more, and we've got a second nearly straight after equalising. Chance for Burns here. Duarte puts the game to bed. Surely now it's 3-1. They got a goal back. Just gotta hope that they don't get another. And a massive 3 points in the playoff title, in the playoff charge, will also help our case with the owner. But a 3-0 romping of Blackpool, I'm pretty sure, confirms our playoff spot. Connor Wood leaves on a free transfer. Hansa Rostock is his location where he will go to. We have secured playoffs, just looking at it now. John scores! Early goal for us here. John puts us in a really good position here to go to the final as we get an early goal against Burnley, but we can't get too complacent. We know how good a side Burnley are. John finds his way 1-on-1 with the keeper again, and he makes it 2 for him and 2 for Sutton. Nearly an own goal. It's a handball instead from the captain. Can Bulendi save it? He can! He dives the right way after a very quickly taken penalty. He sees John, who spots Burns. But the follow-up is scored by Duarte. And it's 3-0 now after an amazing counter-attack. Free kick in a dangerous position. We will let John take this one. They've taken away half of the wall for some reason. I don't know whether that's the smartest idea. And it definitely wasn't! What a goal to secure your hat-trick. And a very, very successful first leg here. We beat Burnley 4-0 with John taking 3 of them goals. John finds his own space and makes it 1-0 at Turf Moor, 5-0 on aggregate. Especially if we make something of this attack. Aguirre. What a goal! What a goal! I think we're going to go for one last chance. At the far post. It dribbles in! 7-0 on aggregate is going to be the final score here. And that is just bizarre defending. Duarte, hopefully he'll get the credit for that. We are going to Wembley for a chance to be promoted to the Premier League. Early chance here for Aguirre. Takes it through! 1-0! Pretty much straight off kickoff. John finds his way through here. Plays it in, and it's 2 in 15 minutes. John, the provider. Chance, and it's 3. Goalkeeper should have saved that. He's been played as more of a winger, and he's a central midfielder. He has absolutely excelled. There's a goal back for Southampton. I mean, they've got 10 minutes to get 2 goals. Southampton get a very late goal, but we've still won it. And it seems even with a broken wrist, a fractured wrist, I have managed. I managed it. Sutton have got promoted, and next season we'll be playing Premier League football. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing, and it's a great team with some great talents in there. And I was worried at the beginning of the season, as I said, I was worried that we'd finish mid-table and it'd be another boring season. But the second half of the season we did so well, even though we didn't make many signings. But the signings we made were worth it. And we are going to the Premier League. We are champions of the playoffs. Again, Sutton, we are the the championship playoff champions. Bit of a mouthful. But yes, we will be in the Premier League next season. But quickly, obviously, we will have a look round at the other leagues. Well, League 2, Salford City were victorious, with Stockport and Northampton both getting automatics. Wrexham, after getting relegated from League 1, have found themselves 4th, 2 points off automatics. Cheltenham, Newport and Colchester also in the playoffs. Peterborough dropping from Championship to League 2. That is pretty poor. League 1 was won by Millwall, with Sheffield Wednesday coming up behind them with 1 point in it. Playoffs were followed up then by Swansea, Shrewsbury, Birmingham and Wickham. Burton just missing out. Liverpool won the Premier League with Man City behind. Spurs, Newcastle also winning Champions League, with Arsenal following up with European football in the Europa League. That's a shock. Monaco win League R. Paris Saint-Germain finishing in 4th, with Lens and Nice finishing above them. Bayern Munich won the Bundesliga, Leverkusen, Dortmund and Leipzig. Gladbach as well, all in 5th, and Union Berlin finishing in 6th. Serie A was won by Milan, Juventus, Roma, Sassuolo and Inter take up the rest of the top 5, with Bergamo Calcio in 6th. Celtic once again won the Prem in Scotland, with Rangers coming 3rd, Aberdeen in 2nd. And La Liga Santander was won by Real Madrid. Barcelona came 2nd, Villarreal, Sociedad also getting Champions League football, with Atletico Madrid getting Europa League. But that is it for today's episode. That is it for episode 6 of Sutton to Glory. Episode 7, we will be in the Premier League, and I'm so excited to get that season kicked off. And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Running circles around.